What's going on, Wacky Cat? Happy New Year. We are in the year 2023. There are going to be a boatload, a shipment load of new video games. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be overwhelming for some of us because there are a lot of games that we want to play. And there are a few games that highly anticipated that I personally can't wait. But quite a few of them has no release date so far. But the year's just started. But it's going to basically be a surprise when we get these games, whenever they come out. I looked it up online. There are a unusually ton of games that don't have a release date that are supposed to come out in 2023. This is kind of irregular. It's kind of weird to have this many games saying, okay, we're coming out in 2023, but we don't know what month, we don't even know what quarter it's going to come out. It's kind of weird, I will say. But anyway, nevertheless, the year's young. We can be a little patient. January, February, March, April, May has a list of games that's coming out. I looked online. But then we start to get to June, July, and further down, you don't see no information. And then you have a ton of games. There's a list of games that don't even have a release date or even an idea when they're coming out. And I wonder if that's normal. Are there scrambling going on? It may be some scrambling going on now. Okay, putting the finishing touches on these games. First anticipated game of mine that I'm excited more than any other game this year is Starfield. Now, Starfield got delayed. It was supposed to come out in 2022. It would have been the game of the year, guys, from all the hype. These are Bethesda. Bethesda's making this game. They made Skyrim, greatest game of all time, Fallout, in a discussion. It's in a discussion. So this is, in my mind, Starfield is the game of the year. Not crowned yet game of the year for this year. Still don't have a release date, but at least they do say that it's coming out the first half of 2023, meaning it could come out January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and boom. So I'm predicting that we're going to get this game before the summer comes, like maybe in the middle of the summer. Who knows? But I'm highly anticipating this game and I can't wait. The next highly anticipated game that's in the title and that I'm waiting for, and a lot of you waiting for a release date that don't have a release date, is WWE 2K23. We want to see the new features. And a lot of us are saying, what features may they take away? It still doesn't have a release date. Now everyone's saying March. Listen, guys, I'm starting to believe when we got WWE 2K22 last year in March, that might have been by happenstance. These developers, they're making the game, but I mean, they got to put finishing touches. They got to make sure the game not glitching. They got to do all this other stuff. So we can be saying, oh, it's coming out in March. It's coming out in March. Yeah, guys. 2K WWE games normally, minus 2K22, came out at the end of the year. October, November. That was the standard. It came out. This was the first time ever that they came out this early in April. March last year. So we don't have no release date, and we're right in the month right now of January. When this game come out, this game could come out at the end of the year. Don't be surprised if this game comes out at the end of the year. Don't be surprised if it comes out in the middle of the year. Don't be surprised if it actually do come out in March, but the rollout would be kind of weird for them to hurry up and roll it out, and we don't get there. From my experience, me watching 2K, they normally have a longer rollout period where they show you the reveal. Then they show you a month, they show you the gameplay. Then they got a month, they show you this and show you that. So they're not going to just announce a game and show you the reveal and then the next few weeks give you the game. It don't work like that with 2K. We've seen how they do. So that doesn't have a release date. Hopefully it comes out the first half of 2023 like Starfield is supposed to. But don't be surprised in my prediction that it comes out later in the year. Because, I mean, it's the circumstance. No WWE 2K21. It's kind of like a new style, hit different style. It's a bunch of stuff, could be going on. Who knows? One of the next games I'm anticipated for actually does have a freaking release date, baby. And oh my gosh, it's coming out next month. Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy, guys, is a Game of the Year contender, a Game of the Year nominee, an early Game of the Year nominee. I'm predicting that this game is going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to have us playing for hours. It's a movie video game, technically. I mean, Hogwarts Legacy, but nevertheless, because some movie video games, there's video games that make themselves for movies, really ain't all that, but this game is the real deal. So good job, Hogwarts Legacy, for having a release date, for coming out early. I have to give you your props. This game is going to be awesome. I'm predicting this game is going to be awesome. I like the medieval style, the wizards and the warlocks, all that is good. The customization possibly of this game. Like I said, expect they're a nominee for the Game of the Year. Early nominee for the Game of the Year. Most definitely, no doubt. I will be shocked if it's not. And last but not least, now there's other games that I'm slightly excited for, but I'm not going to name every single one because there's a lot of games coming out here. But next game is AEW Fight Forever, a No Mercy style game. We're getting No Mercy again in 2023. WWF No Mercy. Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. Now, they said coming soon. We all saw last year in 2022, there was predictions that the game was going to come out that year, but there was no official statement. They just always said coming soon, so we really can't say if the game was delayed. It wasn't delayed. It was just people speculating, even retailers speculating, because coming soon is kind of like vague, is a vague answer. So maybe some retailers might have thought that it might have came out any time or any point, but it's going to come out in 2023 sometime. Hopefully it comes out the first half of 2023. I'm predicting that it comes out March, April, May. Or March, April, May, and even June. I'm predicting AEW Fight Forever is coming out. I don't think it's going to come out January, February, because it's not enough data. It's not enough. I don't think they're going to pop the game out either, like WWE 2K. They're not going to just, here you go. But even though they have been showing us footage, I think they're going to be showing us way more stuff. And this is their first video game, so I think they want to play it safe. But I think the game is going to come out. I don't think all these games I name will not get delayed. These games are going to come out this year. It's just when, and it's just we're going to be waiting. But we got a lot of games that's going to be coming out that's going to fulfill the time, so we can take a break. And this is unconventional. I will say that. And what I mean is unconventional. In the past, back in the day, we never really hounded game developers to tell us a release date of a video game. This is kind of like a new idea due to social media, I believe, due to Twitter, due to the fans voicing their opinion and other fans coming along and say, yeah, you're right. When is this game? So this is a new thing, fairly new thing, where we're kind of like making a bigger deal about release dates, especially when we start seeing gameplay. And that's the thing I believe that triggers us to start asking when the release date is, when they show us the gameplay. And I believe when they need, a lot of game developers maybe need to have some kind of idea of when the game coming out. That's my opinion, before they start showing us all this gameplay, all these game mechanics. Now, it's fine to talk about the game, but once you start showing us the gameplay, you're gonna know. I mean, we're gonna start talking about, okay, when this game come out, oh, that's pretty cool. If you don't have no time frame or no date, then we're gonna just keep asking why. Okay, you're showing us. So, you know, game developers, you know, there's new technology, like I said in previous videos, next gen consoles, new PC graphic cards. There may be a little, you know, we got Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. A lot of hardware to put this game on, and everything has to be working perfectly or fairly for each platform that these games go on. So we understand that's a thin line, because you want to show everyone the gameplay, but you got to make sure the game is straight with all avenues. You want to get people excited, but maybe it's not a, maybe to game developers, us asking about the release date is not too much of a big deal. They just say, okay, they are excited. They're excited about the game. Their anticipation is rising. So it may not bother the game developers that much that we're asking when the game's coming out. But then again, sometimes when you do, I've seen a few game developers, the fans ask them a question about release date, and some of them, I'm not going to say a name, some of them seemed a little irritated that the fan will ask when this game coming out. Oh, it's coming out when it's coming out. So they may, I don't know, some of them maybe get a little irritated when we're kind of rushing them. But then again, come on, we're excited fans. You're showing us all this gameplay. Why are you surprised that we're asking? We got Twitter, like I said, YouTube. We're going to be asking as fans. The fans has a voice like never before in human history. So, yeah. Just give us a release date, a time frame. That's all. We'd be cool. We'd be cool. Well, anyway, I'm Wacky Cat. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Again, Happy New Year. It's going to be a big gaming year. Yeah, I'm Wacky Cat, and I'm out. This is just my opinion, just my theory. I could be wrong. I don't know.